My name is Joshua Sturgeon and I'm the founder of Men in Need Together. Unfortunately, I lost one of my best friends to suicide. One of the things that first came up in my head was, what is there for men to get help? Where do they get support? And the only thing we could think of was a GP. We decided to create a safe place for men to go who are struggling with their mental health, where they can be vulnerable and they can talk about what they're struggling with other men in similar positions.
My name's David Harper. I've nominated Josh Sturgeon for Mental Health Hero. He started Men in 2018 and he's probably saved hundreds of lives with men coming in and talking. The knock-on effect, again, you could be looking at thousands of sparing people from grief. Similar thing to what I've gone through. I lost my wife. She ended her life about a year ago. She lost a battle with depression. The hardest thing is coming through the door, but when you do it, it's lots of men have, like, you can see the benefit of doing that, the smile.
No training, no qualifications or anything. It was more through my own experience with mental health. I struggled for 7 years with depression, which ended up with an unsuccessful suicide attempt, thankfully. And throughout that, I've learned the power of speaking out and asking for support. The first half tends to be mainly around how the week's been for those that have already been in attendance, any kind of positives and negatives, and we kind of go through how we can help, any support that we can offer. And the second half usually ends up being the new attendees that speak.
That's a very important part of support groups like this. They're every week, and you don't have to wait months and months like you do with being referred to NHS, stuff like that, You come in, you can have a cup of tea and a bicky. Any sort of announcements the facilitator will say, and then it's a case of, we've got a little toy, and who wants to go first? And you chuck the toy at them. And everybody then just talks when they want to about whatever issues they've got. And you've no time limit, you can talk as little or as much as you want. And everybody listens, and then those who can relate to certain aspects can share, and that's again another powerful thing that I think you don't feel like you're on your own then.
We get a lot of messages and tweets and Facebook posts and private messages just from attendees and also from their family members, because we get a lot of family members reaching out to us asking how they can support their partners, and the message that we tend to get are how different they go home compared to how they've been, for the past weeks, months, years. So yeah, it's really refreshing, and that we know what we're doing kind of works. When you do kind of get those messages, saying how much you've changed someone's life, it creates a tear in my eye, if I'm being perfectly honest, because it's what we set out to do, and we're achieving it every day, and it's so heartwarming, and yeah, it does make me cry sometimes.